know someone close to you who's always negative or complaining? Maybe you know someone who's always creating drama or playing the victim. These folks may also regularly engage in low-frequency habits like drinking, drugs, pessimism, or aggression. Being too close to someone who lives under this stormy rain cloud can be challenging and sometimes even detrimental to your overall well-being. It can leave you feeling drained, on edge, negative, disheartened, and even depressed. These kinds of folks are often referred to as toxic people. If you're wondering how to deal with toxic people, you're not alone. I get asked this question a lot. This video will help you understand what's going on energetically and teach you how to protect yourself. You'll also learn why a person is toxic, 3 ways to engage with a toxic person, how to stay aligned in the presence of toxicity, how to overcome a toxicity cloud, and how to transmute toxic energy off yourself and others in the Violet Flame guided meditation. Oh, I am so excited to share all this powerful information with you. Let's get started. Let's start by breaking down the toxic person a bit. First of all, it's not actually the person that's toxic. Rather, what you dislike and are sensitive to is their energetics. Let me explain more. All people are inherently good. Their natural essence is love energy. However, as we move through Earth School, which, in case you didn't notice, is pretty tough stuff, we can adopt thoughts, collect unprocessed emotional energy, and slip into unhealthy habits, which all impacts our overall frequency. The toxicity we recognize in others is more accurately like a toxicity cloud hovering around them. It's an energetic byproduct of living a low-frequency life. The toxicity cloud is created like this. Negative thinking easily spirals into uncomfortable emotions, which produces more negative thoughts, resulting in more painful emotions. Under the weight of this pain, there's an attempt to find comfort. It's easier to choose actions or substances that provide a quick relief from the discomfort instead of following one's highest good. This pattern eventually establishes into a habit. As unhealthy habits continue to form, the toxicity cloud grows darker and more dense. It can even attract negative external energies which make themselves at home in this low-frequency environment. But it's important to remember that the person's divine light is still present. They are a good, whole, amazing human being, but their light is being dimmed by the toxicity cloud. And although it is very uncomfortable to be around a toxicity cloud, it's far worse to be inside it. This heavy energy becomes the filter through which they experience the world. It skews how they see and interpret life events, putting a much darker tint on everything. It can cause great suffering and be quite painful to live underneath a toxicity cloud. In the next lesson, I'll explain how you know if you're being impacted by a toxicity cloud, or if you may be hosting one yourself. See you in the next lesson. Often, people with super dense toxicity clouds don't even realize one's hanging on them. It's usually not created suddenly or overnight. Rather, the density has accumulated over time, making it hard to recognize. They're unaware that they come across as negative or critical, that their vibes are bringing down the room. For example, have you ever acted negatively or sounded critical without realizing it until someone pointed it out to you? The toxicity cloud has a way of engulfing us and distorting our reality. Thankfully, those who love us can bring our attention to this sneaky cloud so we can start taking positive actions to dissolve it. Now, When you encounter someone with a toxicity cloud, there are a few common symptoms that arise. You may experience a dip in energy levels, feel utterly drained, or experience temporary joylessness. Disharmony or arguments may erupt in the company of a toxicity cloud. Some people may be unwittingly pulled into drama or encouraged to go against their highest good. And it doesn't stop there. Being around negative, low-frequency energy can deteriorate your physical health, negatively impact your mood, self-confidence, and self-acceptance, lower motivation, and keep you from your life's purpose, create aggressive, unpredictable emotional outbursts, block intuitive guidance, disrupt a creative flow or process, make gratitude, appreciation, and joy difficult to experience. But what if the person with a toxicity cloud is your boss, or your spouse, or even your mother-in-law? In the next lesson, you'll learn how to interact with someone when they are carrying this low-frequency ball of energy without going to the dark side. So, how can you withstand a toxicity cloud and come out balanced and unaffected? And what if one is attached to your office mate or your mother-in-law or even your partner? Here are some pointers on how to stay balanced, positive, and maintain your personal frequency. Number 1, lead with compassion. Remember, living within a dense toxicity cloud is uncomfortable and even painful. Those hosting a cloud are suffering and don't know how to feel better. They don't have great awareness of how they're impacting others because the density of the cloud distorts their perception. Simply maintaining this high consciousness awareness will help keep clear boundaries and disentangle your energetics from theirs. Instead of fueling the cloud with thoughts of dislike or disapproval or disgust, try affirming the qualities you appreciate about them. Highlight positive aspects and applaud them when they're acting in a supportive, uplifting, and respectful manner. Number 2, create a protective, energetic bubble. Use your power of awareness and imagination to protect yourself from the harmful energetics of the toxicity cloud. You start by simply asking your light beings or angels for extra protection. Then, imagine a bright bubble completely surrounding you. Inside it is your safe space. The only thing that can get through that bubble is love. In the guided meditation coming up, you'll learn a powerful method to transform and purify toxic energy that's on yourself and others. Number 3, raise the frequency of the space. The toxicity cloud has a very low frequency. Counteract it directly by consciously choosing to keep your frequency high. You can check out the Raise Your Frequency course for even more information. But for now, here are just a few ways to get started. Choose to stay positive, upbeat, and find the humor of the situation. Come into the present moment and take a few deep breaths. Beam love and light from your heart into the world. Try utilizing physical world tools like essential oils or classical music. Minimize other low-frequency outputs, such as making sure if a television has to be on, it's on something that's uplifting and heart-centered. There may be times where you need to clear yourself or discharge toxic energy and raise your frequency. One of the best, easiest ways to do this is to head into nature. Put your bare feet in the grass, feel the wind on your skin, and soak up the sun. In the next lesson, you'll learn how to stay aligned in the presence of a toxicity cloud and to continue to make decisions that are right for you. Take a few minutes to reflect on the individuals in your life with a dense toxicity cloud. Do they negatively influence you, the choices you make, or keep you from your best self. The toxicity cloud has a way of knowing and exploiting our weaknesses. This is why one of the most important things to do when encountering a toxicity cloud is to follow what's in your highest good. That means that you may need to stand up for yourself or remove yourself from the situation. First, you'll need to tune in to your highest good. To learn more about your highest good, check out our Find Your Authentic Self course, where I go into detail where you can determine what's in your unique highest good. It may be in your highest good to create better boundaries or gain more space from someone. If you get the intuitive hit to remove yourself from the situation, do so. This may mean leaving the conversation or an event, but it could also mean simply minimizing the time spent in close proximity to the toxicity cloud. At the very least, you can simply excuse yourself to the restroom in order to regain a higher frequency before reconnecting with them. You may also have to have an honest, non-blaming conversation about setting new boundaries. You might need to tell them that you're trying really hard to be positive, and sometimes that can be challenging around them. Or you may choose to say that you're choosing to live a high-frequency, self-loving lifestyle, and you need to do some things differently now. Setting boundaries can be tricky, so check out our Healthy Boundaries course to learn more. If you repeatedly find yourself surrounded by negative or harmful people, you may need to step back and look at a bigger picture. Is there something your soul is learning through all of this? How might you be participating in attracting toxicity clouds? Or might the universe be encouraging you to make a different choice in your life? If you'd like, pause the video now and go get your journal. Do some free writing and self-exploration. Simply press play when you're ready to resume the course. In the next lesson, you will learn the single most effective way to overcome a toxicity cloud and not be affected by them in the future. All right, see you in the next lesson. Ultimately, to gain victory against a toxicity cloud, you'll need to keep your frequency high and hold your alignment. When you do this, you gain a natural kind of immunity to toxicity clouds. You also don't attract them into your life nearly as much. And the single most effective and consistent way to hold your alignment and keep your frequency high is through self-love. Learning how to create your own love energy is part of your evolutionary journey as a soul traveling through Earth School. If you'd like to learn more about Earth School, I go over it in detail in a bunch of our other courses, so be sure to check those out. When you live a self-loving lifestyle, you naturally maintain a higher frequency. Additionally, by going into your past and healing old wounds, you increase it even more. You become more present in the moment instead of chasing thoughts in your mind. As more and more of your light and love energy shines, you gain natural immunity from toxicity. So don't fall victim to a toxicity cloud. Start living a self-loving lifestyle today. And here are some tips to get you started right now. Speak kindly and gently to yourself, no matter what. Start right now by saying, "I love you, you amazing thing, you." Go on. "I love you, you amazing thing, you." Now list 5 things you love and appreciate about yourself. Go on, I'll wait. Pause the video real quick and list them. Put your hand on your heart right now. Close your eyes and say, "I am good, lovable, and worthy." Finally, go drink some water and get to bed early tonight and get the sleep your body needs. You and your body deserve it. In the next lesson, I'm going to teach you a tool I use on myself every day. You'll learn how to transmute toxic, dense energy and add extra protection to your aura field. This is a great tool to use before and after coming into contact with a toxicity cloud. All right, are you ready? I'll meet you there. In this lesson, you'll learn a powerful tool to transform toxic, dense energy and add greater energetic protection to yourself and your aura field. Find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed for at least 10 minutes. You can pause the video now and press play when you're in a safe space and ready to begin. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Center yourself in this moment, here and now. Without strain or effort, I want you to envision a beautiful, warm fire. The fire is contained and you are safe, nurtured by the heat radiating from the flames, warming your skin. See the beautiful yellow and orange flames flickering. Now it's time to transform this fairly ordinary fire into a powerful, transformative tool. Ask for the flames to be turned purple. Instead of yellow and orange, you now see deep violets and bright lavenders. This high-frequency fire dances about with a purifying lightness. Spend a few moments witnessing its strength and beauty. When you're ready, command the violet flames to ignite the top of your head or crown chakra. Simply watch it as it begins transforming and purifying all of the low frequency and toxic debris. The flames move down your energy channel, clearing each chakra it comes in contact with. It spreads throughout your aura field, eating up and cleansing all of the old gunk you no longer need. After the violet flames move throughout your entire body and aura, it's time to call upon the light beings to vacuum up any leftover debris. See them with their powerful vacuums, sucking up any remaining toxic or disharmonious energy, leaving behind a bright, clean glow. Witness a bright bubble of light fully encircling and protecting your aura field. Thank these amazing light beings for their love and assistance. Feel gratitude radiate in your heart. start wiggling your fingers and toes. Open your eyes and come back into the room.